that we sang and we memorized. They became part of our DNA. They cannot be even heard in government schools anymore. Mary, you taught those Christmas carols.
I cannot believe that in 1970 I was asked to plan a program to put children on the stage.
1970, she was asked to have. Come here, Mary, and speak into the microphone because that's very important.
This is a good story.
Come on. She's an old teacher like myself. You do the best you can.
In 1978, the principal said, please put the children on the stage. What are you going to put on the Christmas program? So out of the Boston Public School approved music book, I looked and I found this little song. And the song is about animals. It's an English carol, and each animal gives the baby Jesus a gift.
What grade did you teach?
This was second grade. Oh. I said the donkey all shaggy and brown. I carried his mother up hill and down. I carried his mother to Bethlehem town. I said the donkey all shaggy and brown. Now all the animals, many animals. I said the dove from the rafters high. I cooed him to sleep that he would not cry. I cooed him to sleep, my mate and I. I said the dove from the rafters high. And the main verse is, Jesus our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in the stable rude, and the friendly beasts around him stood. Jesus our brother, kind and good. Now the other animals I could keep you here, the sheep, the curly horn, gave them wool to keep him warm. Now this is not the end of this. I can't believe, because I witnessed to this. When I was down to living in Hull, I went to the beauty parlor, and I said, times have changed, and I was talking about not being able to put this song, how schools have changed. So I started singing it, and before you know it, I've been giving it away every Christmas to grandmothers because it's in a storybook form. In fact, yesterday I went to the store yesterday to pick up 8 more copies. And I went to Melinda, the little religious store on Beale Street. And Melinda said, Mary, will you sing that song to my friend in England?
Good for you!
I'm just talking about, I could keep this song, and I've had people thank me and say, Mary, I played that on the piano for my grandson, and it has been with me, and every year I've been buying copies. And I just know that when Father talks about public schools, every time he mentions it, we weren't afraid in those days to talk about the law to sing. And it's really been, that's the story of what happened in everybody in this Fairmount School in 1970, 71, 72 knows this song because they sang it on the stage.
Now we cannot mention the name of Jesus. It's the winter holiday. Don't cry now. Winter holiday. You know, it's very sad. Very sad. But you know what? We've got to make our voices known. If you remember, where did we go? Mall. Thank you, you're reading my mind too. We went to the mall one year, and it was wonderful as we were singing these Christmas carols. So as the policemen, they really weren't policemen, the people that guard the stores, you know, what do they call those men? Security police, security cops. They're not cops at all. But anyway, we're going up the escalator singing. No, we're on the ground floor, and they're up there, okay? They're up on the balcony. So we're singing on the ground floor. So they start coming down the escalator, and we're going up the escalator singing songs. Donna Corso's son, Christopher, said, I think I saw Father Tom and a whole group of people singing Christmas carols in the mall. When I went to the South Shore Mall, that was the best. Because we were doing the same thing, and I decided I was going to take refuge in front of The Salvation Army lady. Oh yeah, take refuge in front of the Salvation Army lady. So we're singing all these songs, okay? And I have my hand toward the bucket. Come on, empty your wallets. Come on, the lady was so delighted. The lady was so delighted. I tell you, we got more money for that lady when she was ringing her bell. Like, then the manager of the whole thing came up to me and said, you know, you really can't do this. I said, excuse me? What are all these people buying gifts for? Because it's Mickey Mouse's birthday? I said, excuse me. Why are they buying gifts? You wouldn't say. I said, it's all about Jesus. I don't care what you say. It's all about Jesus. They wouldn't be frequenting your stores if it wasn't about Jesus. So don't tell me what I can do. He threw us out. So we sang outside as the people go in. They don't mention the name of Jesus anymore. No, we don't want to offend people. Honey, I'm offended when you don't mention them. And I'm a people. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't be so stupid as to go into a nursing home that's all Jewish people and start doing something like this. I wouldn't be so stupid. I wouldn't take advantage of these poor broken people. I would sing songs about Jerusalem. But you see, it's all about, let's erase the name of Jesus from history. Because Jesus and Mary Magdalene, they got married and had kids. All this foolish stuff. You know, if they said this stuff about Muhammad, that his last wife was 8, 9 years old, they'd all be killed. And that he was nothing but a child molester. 8, 9 years old. That's pre-puberty. Give me a break.
Remember when they came up with Xmas?
Yeah, well, at least X stands for Christ. X stands for Christ, so it's got to be taught. You see, but everybody wants to take away the wisdom of Jesus from the earth. Let's take that wisdom away from the earth. Because we don't want people to know about Jesus. Well, you know what? Kings and kingdoms will all pass away, but Jesus won't. And so now they're trying to hide his name. You know, we don't have BC and AD anymore, BCE and ACE, before the Common Era. That's baloney. You know, I know someone that was taking the course, what's it called?
Course in Miracles?
To become a Catholic.
RCIA.
I know someone who was taking a course to become a Catholic at the RCIA, and so they got these books, okay? And the books were, you know, they were very liberal books. And the first thing they started talking about was ACE and BCE. And he said, what does this ACE and BCE mean? He said, the teacher or whoever it was said, well, we don't like to offend people because it means before the Common Era and after the Common Era. He said, what is the Common Era? Isn't it Jesus, his birth? You've offended me, and I want nothing to do with you people. And he left. You've offended me, because you've offended my Lord. And he left. He says, keep it. If that's what you people are about, I don't want your brand.